Hello everybody and welcome back to the Nostalgic Train. We are back looking for the last memory. I'm back to myself. I can feel this cicada chirping again right next to me. It's my body trembling at the same time. I can feel a few fish feeding on the weeds at the bottom of the waterfall pool. The existence of myself fades. Near and distant, my inside and outside, even the minds of other people, all of these things seem to become one in the same moment. There may have never been a me in the first place. The idea was just a momentary illusion, and this state is my true being. There is a man walking along in a daze. His eyes seem to be looking away into the distance at something that isn't there. He leaves the road and staggers along toward the beach. I hear him mutter, "I've lost everything," so sadly. He thinks back over his long and painful life. He had a sickly but brilliant older brother, who his parents gave all their love and attention. He wasn't very good at becoming close with other people, and had very few friends. He had thought perhaps entirely one-sidedly that he might become friends with a boy called Masaki, but their relationship had soured after he had seen Masaki almost drown and been able to do anything to help him. A rift had formed in their friendship for a few years after that, but after a feud over something he couldn't even remember, they had started to talk again. He still wasn't sure if they had made a real connection. Oh, that's sad. Oh, it's down this way. After that, the war had taken them both away from Natsurugi. He had survived and Masaki had not. Battered and worn down, the man had returned years later to this place, to find all his family dead and his house a battered husk. It had seemed like all hope was lost. But then he had met a wonderful woman from outside the town. His rough soul seemed to be saved by her. After giving birth to their only daughter, the woman had passed away. The ice around his heart, which had been falling away, hardened over again. It's all connected. It's all connected. The old man. He managed to raise his daughter alone, but the stubborn streak he still carried forced her to leave Natsurugi, leaving him alone again. Whatever he did, whatever he tried to do, he always seemed to end up in the same state. Was that his karma to bear? His footfalls? The moisture in the air? The sound of the waves all feel heavy like shackles on his soul. I've lost everything. What a nightmare this has been. He mutters again, awakening from that nightmare. All he has left are memories of hollow suffering. He stands in front of the 6 Jizo. He isn't praying, but just looking at them listlessly. He shows no emotion as he looks at the gentle faces of these gods said to offer their aid to all 6 worlds. Then he notices something. At the side of the 6 large Jizo there's a small figure made by piling 2 river stones together. In front of it a stunning yellow flower sparkles with morning dew. At the side there's a small green bead with a truly mysterious sparkle to it. The man reaches out, the bead is cold. the colour trapped inside them, as though it encloses the abyss of space and the lives of men. In that moment, visions rise up inside him. He is shaken to his core, tears flow out from his eyes. He isn't even sure why he feels so sad. He's consciously aware of it. All sorts of scenes and visitors flow through him. This shrine is something he made when he was younger. He's completely forgotten about that too. Why though? Why would he forget such a thing? Feels like this shrine was very important to him, but who did he make it for? The man's memories sink even deeper into the depths of the jade and Magatama, and then the voice of a woman rings inside his head. We've finally been born in the same time again, and yet have to say goodbye so quickly. We will have to wait again, I'm afraid. But please, don't forget me. Oh, that might be a hopeless request, but please remember me one day. His soul flies even further, clothing a palace from hundreds of years ago, but a similar looking face. I will continue to save you, I will aid your soul, remember that if nothing else. He's unable to understand what she means, but he feels like he's heard these words before, like a memory buried deep inside the mists of the past. Sadness remains in his heart like he's lost someone important. When he thinks on it now, that sadness feels like something he has carried with him for his entire life. Save me, you say? My life has been about losing everything, that's all. What have I ever had in my life? Am I wrong? His soul reaches the most distant plane. There, as though his awareness has suddenly been set free, he requires a new perspective. Memories of trying to save Masaki from the river and dying himself. Memories of getting into a fight with Masaki by the river and their duel to the death. Memories of being captured in a distant land, failing to escape and being killed. Memories of being unable to relate to anyone in his hometown and ending his life alone in sadness. These things appear and then vanish again, being replaced with alternatives after arriving in Natsuragi. Looking like a pile of old mops, he meets a wonderful woman who would later become his wife. His daughter hated him and left as a result, but is living her life happily in some country overseas. All of these things are a result of something saving him from a life that he thought was filled with nothing but pain and sadness. Then he comes back to the memories from his youth, the day he fought with Masaki by the river. They find the Magatami glowing with a strange light on the ground. When he touches it, more visions flow into him. Who is this? I can see someone important to me. It's all so blurry. I can't see her face, but it makes me feel so warm. Masaki, take this, have a look. He passes the Magatama over. Well, you're right, she's so far away. Looks like she's about to vanish, but it's her, the girl who disappeared. I forgot all about her. It feels like I'm about to forget her again. Completely forget. It's no good, she's fading away. Are we going to forget her? Forget her forever? Hey, we should make a grave for her so we don't forget. At the side of the 6 Jizo, let's make a grave so we can look at it and always remember her. If we do that, we won't forget. We'll put this Magatama there too. It'll work. We'll remember. Okay, let's go, to make sure we don't forget. And at the lanterns tomorrow, we'll send up one big lantern just for her. Don't forget Masaki, yeah, I'm not going to forget. As they walk towards the Jizo, their memories gradually fade, and without even being sure why they are doing it, they pray to the 6 Jizo, those gods who will protect people, whatever world they are in, the monks. Pile up the river stones, place the green bead beside them, and then place a yellow flower there too, praying to the precious life that they have already forgotten. And we are actually playing the princess. Yes, of course. The old man raises his wrinkled hand, thrusting the Magatama towards the heavens. I feel myself becoming one with Arataki. That soul has got to beat. We start to rise up towards the heavens, twisting and spiraling it in the air. Our combined minds and the Nagasaki memory fragments become 2 large balls of light, surrounded by lanterns like stars from a starry sky. They blend and merge away into the heavens. Chaotic train, 2 fluctuations at journey's end. there we go, guys. Really, really cool game. Read again. Well, I enjoyed that. I hope you did as well. That is Nostalgic Train. So I hope to do a new series after this one. I want to see if I have got some other games I brought that I haven't played yet that are like this. So I will do them eventually. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching, and until next time, take care.